Hi, good evening everybody. So I'm going to show you the recipe for the eggless plum cake which I was talking about today. Let's start. So today here now, first we start with 190 ml of milk, which is 1 cup. Okay. And 70 ml of oil. This is sunflower oil. Half teaspoon of vanilla essence. You can even use extract if you want. Half teaspoon of cinnamon powder, ground cinnamon. And mix these together first. Now with the sieve on top, we'll start sifting the dry ingredients. This is 290 grams of all-purpose flour, maida.
Hello everyone, is the video clear?
$90 grams of powdered sugar, half cup.
Okay.
1 teaspoon of baking powder and quarter teaspoon of baking soda. See these also. I have a tablespoon of cocoa powder just for the color. Just break the lumps also. Now mix everything together.
Shishir, can you repeat again? What all things you have added in this mixture?
Okay. So first I put in about 1 cup, that is 190 ml of milk with 70 ml of oil, sunflower oil. Then half a teaspoon of vanilla essence and half teaspoon of cinnamon powder. Then in the dry ingredients, 290 grams of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, and 90 grams of powdered sugar also, and mix them in. Break all the lumps in it, make a smooth batter. We have already made some caramel syrup. I have made this with 6 tablespoons of sugar and 4 tablespoons of water cooked together until it comes to this color, golden brown. Add this in it. This will add to the color of the cake. And mix it. Now here I have some soaked dry fruits and nuts. I have used golden raisins, black raisins, tutti frutti, some dates, dried plums, cashew nuts, almonds, and you can use whatever dry fruits you want. I have soaked them in rum for 1 week. You can also soak them in orange juice if you want. We add this. This is about half cup of fruits.
So you have added half cup of dry fruits.
Yeah. Make sure all the dry fruits are mixed well in the batter properly. Now here I have 2 teaspoons of white vinegar, synthetic vinegar. We'll add this in quickly and stir this vigorously properly.
So that's vinegar just added to the mixture now.
That's all. That is the batter. Here I have a round cake tin which I have buttered and also lined with the baking paper. We'll transfer the batter into this. Fill it only up to 3/4 because the cake is going to rise also, so don't fill it fully. Just flatten the top. I'm going to decorate the top with some cashew nuts and almond slivers. You could put any dry fruits or nuts of your choice on top. Slivered almonds also. Chopped. Repeat. These are almonds which I have chopped up. I'm decorating the top again. That's all. Now the cake is ready to go into the oven. 180 degrees preheated oven for about 60 to 70 minutes until the cake is completely cooked from the center. You can insert a toothpick or a skewer to check whether it's done. 180 degrees for 60 to 70 minutes.
Sisha, can you again repeat under what conditions you are going to put it inside the oven?
180 degrees for about 60 to 70 minutes on bake mode, the OTG.
Okay. So it has to be in there for
60 to 70 minutes until it's cooked. You can check it with a skewer or a toothpick also, or a fork to see if it's done. Check after 50 to 60 minutes first. Then if you want, you can keep it for some more time. Here already I've made a cake because it's going to take time for the cake to get baked. So I've baked this already for you. Let's slice this one.
So this is how the cake becomes
After it's baked. This is how it will look.
After it's put in the oven for 60 to 70 minutes.
This is how the cake will look when you slice it.
There's the question to share: is preheating needed?
Yeah, preheating is needed for 10 to 20 minutes.
Okay, so you have to preheat it for 10 to 20 minutes.
Yeah, at the same temperature. So this is how the cake looks from the inside. See, it's so nice. The color is so good. The fruits are also nicely distributed and it's clearly visible. And it's so soft and moist also. You can see.
Can you quickly give us a recap of what you have done right from the beginning?
So first, in a large bowl, I took 190 ml of milk and mixed it with 70 grams of oil, half a teaspoon of vanilla essence, and half teaspoon of cinnamon powder, and mix that well up. Then I sifted together 2 cups, that is 290 grams of maida or plain flour, 1 tablespoon cocoa powder, half a cup of powdered sugar, that is.
Yeah, I think it's back now. Yeah. Continue.
1 teaspoon of baking powder and quarter teaspoon of baking soda, and so I mix them well. Then the prepared caramel syrup, which I had told you, with 6 tablespoons of sugar and 4 tablespoons of water. Cook it together until it's golden brown, and then add it to the batter. After everything is mixed, in the end, last you add in 2 teaspoons of synthetic white vinegar and mix it quickly. And after that, that's all the batter. You can pour it into your lined and buttered baking tin and bake it in the oven at 180 degrees for 60 to 70 minutes until the cake is cooked. That's all. Yeah, I also added the soaked dry fruits and nuts, which I've soaked.
Okay, can you explain how the preheating is done?
The preheating is just very simple. Just like you switch on the oven, put it on for 10 or 20 minutes at the temperature. There's no special function. I'll show you. So this is the oven which is off, right? Just switch it on for 10 or 15 minutes at 180 degrees. That's all. Without anything inside, that is preheating. Once the oven is preheated, you can put in the cake like this. That's all.
That's it, guys.
So that's it for today, guys. This was the recipe. If you want, we can post the recipe on the page with proper instructions and everything, and you can follow the recipe whenever you want.
Head over and head.
And for those who stay in Hyderabad, you can also order these cakes from us. Yeah, you can order these cakes. You can call us also. We'll provide the number and everything. We give a variety of cakes, cupcakes, brownies, and other confectioneries also. That's all, guys. Thank you.
Hi, you can ask us if you guys have any other questions. I'll let him answer it for you. Shishir, there's a question. Is rum has to be mixed?
No, if you don't want to use rum, you can soak it in orange juice or any mixed fruit juice also, and just leave it for the same procedure.
No, if they want to use rum.
If they want to use rum, just soak the dry fruits which I showed you, right? The dry fruits and nuts. I soaked it for 1 week in rum. You can soak it in anything you want.
Okay, so you have to soak the dry fruits in rum.
Yeah, for 1 week, or if you don't have time, you can even soak it for a few hours. That's okay. And then mix it in the batter when you're making the cake.
Okay, so Vijay Aunty, I think that answers your question. Rum is added usually for softness and longevity, I guess, right?
Yeah, it also adds to the flavor of the cake, the traditional flavor which comes.
Okay. So here's my mom.
Hey. Hi. Come, Shishir, come.
Just tell what Ali does.
Pardon?
What all I do?
Yeah, see, he is very much interested in baking, stuff like cupcakes and donuts and brownies. Most of them started liking his brownies, which he uses, you know, like most of the people like brownies. He is into making toast sandwiches and pastas. Deliver. Today he has got to deliver 2 kgs actually, and for the next 2 days I think he has got around order of around total put together. 5 to 6 kgs, which means around 6 cakes he is like. Planning to make, and he has got orders of around 5 kgs already. So the procedure of mixing the
Yeah. So Vijayanti has asked from when has he started doing this cake baking?
see baking as such, it's basically he's very much interested in doing sweets. So he used to do rasmalai, gajar ka halwa, kesari, and all those stuff. Slowly, somehow he got interest in baking. So for the past 6 months, he is into baking actually, and I can say it's a blessing in disguise. COVID has really helped him because he has got plenty of time for himself to practice to bake the cakes actually. But this COVID time he started like full fledged.
Okay, so if you guys want, any other recipes, he can quickly explain it to you.
Maybe next.
Yeah, or we can send by texts also, or we can do another live video in upcoming days.
Okay, now if you have any other recipes you want, send us the recipes. I'll make more videos for you. So thank you everyone who joined today's live session. Thank you.
Thank you for joining.